this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I'm coming to you with a new stamp set that will be available to you customers here in March. This is an online exclusive, and it will be available come March for you guys to purchase. I just love this set. It's called Peekaboo Forest, and I have made several cards with this. I will have more videos to come. I did a little clip. I think I put it on my Pinterest page, but I did a little quick image of some of the other cards that I did. I did a little wheel spinning, a peekaboo card, and stuff like that. So you'll see some more videos to come. But I wanted to show you this card and get you guys kind of excited for something new that will be available to you guys in March. So let's get started. Isn't this the cutest little fun card? It's not a hard card. If you enjoy coloring, it's a card that you like to color, and you'd have some die cutting to do. So let's get started first. I'm going to bring in my mat with my scrap paper on it, and we're going to do some stamping first. So this is a piece of scrap basic white, and I am going to stamp my bear and raccoon, and I'm going to stamp them. There we go. And then I'm going to, these are so cute. I just absolutely love them. And I'm going to set this aside, and we'll do all the coloring at the same time. So we're going to put that one aside. So we're done with them. And then we're going to bring in our big piece here. And this is a piece of very vanilla. And it is 4 by 5 1/4. It's 4 by 5 1/4. So now we're going to take our big tree trunk here, and I'm going to stamp this up very well. And I did this, I stamped this in the black. You could stamp this in like a early espresso, any color really, but I did this one in black. And then I'm just going to take it, and I'm kind of centering it, and as far down to the bottom as I can get the card, and semi-centering here. And I'm going to give it a good push. Stampin' positioners, if you have one of them, this might be a good time to use it, so that way you know that all your image came out very well. Okay, so we have that. Now in this kit they have like an extended like tree part of it, so if you just wanted this half you could use it, or if you wanted more to make it look like the tree is bigger on the page, then you want to use this piece. And I gotta remember which way it lines up. I think it goes that way, but I'm just gonna double check both sides. Yep. Okay, so you line up the side edges with this, and the other pieces just kind of fall into place. It's just like that. And then I'm going to do it one more time. I think I only have to do it one more time. Maybe I have to do it two. And there we go. Yep, I do have to do it another time. And I have to do it a third time. There we go. So it looks like that. And we're done with that piece now. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our tree branch here, and I'm going to put this right here on the side, kind of in the middle. And if it hangs off a little bit, that's okay. It's just a little bit less. So see, like that. And then I am going to stamp this one. And now this one, I'm going to turn it around and upside down like this. God, this could be a cool Halloween a cool Halloween. Like, doesn't it look like one of those monster trees that that dancing, talking monster tree? All right, so now we are going to take Old Olive here, and we're going to stamp that on these. I'm going to stamp some leaves here. I'm going to stamp a set right here and a set over here, just to give it, like, it does have like some leaves on it. Then there is a woodpecker in this card, and oh, I'm gonna stamp that, and I'm doing it in black also. Sure, there we go. And I'm going to stamp him right here along the tree. You line up his feet. That's what I did. I put his feet on the tree. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Let's see if I can be a little off, but I think it's going to be okay. I think by the time I color it, you won't even notice it. So, not bad. All right. So now we have this done. Now we're going to go and we're going to do some die cutting. Well, no, let's do some die cutting first. Then we will color. So in the kit, it comes with one circle that you can put into the hole like this. And we will die cut this out. Okay. I'll put this on here. I'm going to get a little piece of tape just to make sure it doesn't move on me. Okay. Piece of tape there. And run it through your die cutting machine. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this same die, and I'm just moving it up the tree a little bit, like right about there. I'm eyeballing and put this down, and then I'll die cut it out again. Okay, and this is all the die cutting that we have to do. Well, we have to die cut out the animals, but we're going to wait and do that after I color them. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the blends that I used to color all this, but then I'm going to color it and I'm going to fast forward everything because it just it'll be a lot of coloring. So I used Old Olive Dark, and I used that for the leaves and the little grass on the bottom. Then I am using Ivory, and that is for their little mouths here on this one. And then I used Peacock Pie, and that is for the bear, light and dark. I used that. Then for the raccoon, I used Pebble Path and Smoky Slate Dark and Black for his little feet. Then for that one, this is for the tree. I'm sorry. SU 200 is for the tree, and that's usually in the medium section. On the catalog, they have a new section. It's called Medium and Dark and Light Blends. I'll make sure I put the information on the screen here. And then I used Dark Real Red for the top of the woodpecker, and I also used gray, which I have already. And then I used a little Bubble Bath pink for the ears, and then I used what is this? Crumb Cake Light and Dark, and I use that for my little hodgepodge that's sticking out the corner. So now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to color all this, and then I will fast forward it for you guys, so you guys don't have to watch me. Okay, now, before I can go on coloring anymore, I got to show you how I got the little hodgepodge over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some Stampin' Up! Masking paper. I love the Stampin' Up! Masking paper. It's very thin compared to other paper, and you want that thinness when you're going to stamp over. What I did was I stamped the tree onto a scrap of it, because I only needed this half of it, so you didn't have to stamp the whole tree and fussy cut it out. And then I just fussy cut it out the bottom half and along this side here. And I am just going to take and I'm going to stamp, I'm going to cover up this tree with this masking here. And this is the part that I need covered up the most, because this is where the hog hedge is going to go. So I covered that up. Then I'm going to get my little hog hedger here, and I'm using the black, ink, StazOn ink. And my goal was to make sure both eyes were peeking out. Anything else, it didn't matter. And so I got both eyes here peeking out, and he's on the page, and I'm going to stamp him down. So he looks just like that. And then when you peel this away, there he is. Isn't he cute? It's just so adorable. I absolutely love how that paper just like makes a surprise. Okay, I'm going to go back to coloring, and I will get back to you after I'm done. Done with the coloring. I just want to let you know a couple things. You might see that I add the pink in the ears, and then I color over it, and then I go back over it. It just gives it a lighter tone. And yeah, so I wanted to add that. And then over here I did end up fixing my peacock. I just ended up taking the black blend, as you saw, and I just made his belly line a little bit bigger so that you couldn't see the double stamp, but otherwise it came out really good. Okay, so now I am going to take some Balming Blue and a blending brush, and I am just going to add a little like skyish to the and I added like, I guess, grass on the bottom of this tree, and I did it with the dark old olive, and I just kind of used the brush end here, and I just kind of do this kind of a thing. And that's all I do, so that you don't have to have it everywhere on the card. So I got that. So now I'm going to die cut these out, and then we will start assembling this card. One thing I like to say about these little die cuts is they have the slit spot and everything in them where it doesn't, where it cuts it out, and it leaves a little extra for you to tuck. And hopefully oops, that's the bear. I thought I screwed it up. Okay. And hopefully I left enough on this little raccoon. I think I did. I didn't get him up as high as I wanted. Okay. Alright. We got that, and then we will go ahead and we will run this through the die cutting machine. Might have moved a little on me. That one moved, so I'll probably trim him down, and it looks like the bear moved too. Yep, they both moved. I need to get new boards, and I think the boards, these are so worn. I got them on their way that it's pushing them. So since that happened to me, I'm going to trim them because I don't like all that white. All right, now let's get this card assembled. Okay. So the first thing we got to do is we got to put our little bears in so that they're little critters in the center. So all I did was I took my glue pen here and I added a little bit of glue to the bottom of my bear here. And I'm just going to kind of finagle it, and I'm going to attach it and kind of make sure he's kind of centered like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Add some glue, and then I put it down and I attach it. Now I noticed on this one there's some gray where I probably should have colored down a little bit farther. So I'm just gonna get my marker blend out and touch it up right there, like that. Okay, so now we're gonna put this piece on the back so it hides these. So we're gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna put adhesive on the outside of this because I don't want it to go in the holes. And This way it prevents it. And I put some adhesive on the animals across the middle. Get this out here. Let me see, put some right here. I have to tip it to see where I put it. Okay, so I put it on the outside. And then I'm just going to make sure I put this right over top so it covers the holes. So it looks like that. Isn't that darling? And then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I need to get another little. Got a few of them that didn't make the bucket. And then I'm going to put this right here on the center of this card. And then I just took a piece of scrap vanilla, and I am going to, they just want to stick to me. Love these dimensionals, but they want to stick to me. And then I've got the Hello stamp, and I got this out of More Than Autumn, but any hello that you have. And I gotta fix it here on the there we go. And I stamped it in black, and I'm just gonna stamp it down here at the bottom, kind of like that. Oops, sorry if I was off camera. And then I'm just gonna cut this straight across. You could use your cutter if you want. This piece was 1 inch, and I just put it at the bottom. And then I like to give it a little like flag, so I just gave it a little slit in the middle, and then I come over on each corner to give it that flag look. So again, on the other side, I punch a little slit in the middle. The bigger the slit, the deeper the flag. So, and then I'm just gonna come in like this. And I just trimmed it out. So now I have that. And then I'm just gonna add some snail to the back of this. And then I end up putting it right here underneath these raccoon, like the little raccoon handles in between these two. Little raccoon handles, little raccoon hands. And that is all I did for this card, everybody. And you could decorate the inside. You could put some more stuff in there and add your greeting and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this card, and thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.